Hi everyone, so welcome to another Inlovearts shop craft haul. Now I've got some fantastic dies here for you. Really nice dies. Don't forget to use my code ICE30 up to the end of January 2025. That will get you 30% off your order, which is awesome. Also, don't forget to click the links in the description below. I'll be putting links up in that top corner for the first 5 dies as well, because YouTube won't let me put any more links in after 5. 5 is the maximum. But all the links will be in the description below. If you can click on those links, that helps out the channel, because then Inlovearts shop are notified that you have come through my channel, and the channel gets a little bit of money each time, which helps me out and helps me to continue to do what I do. So let's start with the first die. So first up, we have this die here. So this is a border die, and it's like a foliage die. The whole thing measures 5.5 by about 2.5, but you have to remember there's no cut line here, so it actually cuts out of your card, which is incredibly useful, because you could do like a fancy edge on your card if you wanted to. So obviously the cut lines are some along here, but this will cut out of your card. So I will show you now the card that I've made using this die. I just made a very simple flat card. I just cut it out, and what I do, because this is one part of it, and then I also turned it around and did the bottom as well to create like just a little like a frame almost. Didn't quite get it central, but you know, it looks nice. I can see what I could do with it now. I can see other options for it, but yeah, just a very simple card. So that's what I did using that die. Next up we have this die, which says thank you, that way up, and it's a very nice swirly whirly die. Love the font on this, and again, you know me, I like a shadow die, so you've got your letters, but you've also then got your shadow die, which is separate, and this will just pop off. It's just connected with 2 little burrs there. So the whole thing with the shadow at its widest point measures just over 5, but a 5 1/8. And then the height is approximately just under 3.5. You've also got a couple of little heart dies as well, which I thought was a very nice touch. Absolutely love the look of this die. I like the fact it's quite big, so it could be literally it really makes for nice easy cards. Just get yourself a nice background, maybe that's an embossed, inked, I don't know, background paper, whatever. Cut this out, whack it on, jobs are good, and you've got a nice little thank you card. So yeah, so that's that one. So I'll show you now what I made using this die. Okay, so with that die I made this card. So I cut it out of navy, and then I cut the shadow bit out of this gold, and then the little hearts, and then on the inside I used the hearts again to do like a pop-up feature on the inside of the card. So yeah, nice thank you, that is. Very nice. I would definitely advise using like a self-adhesive, or if you've got like a fine glue, you can use that to stick it down, because it is quite fine to stick down. But I love the look of it. So that's what I did using that die. Next up we have this die, which again, absolutely love. I love the fonts. The fonts are so nice, and the size of it. Now this one, I mean, you could use this any time, but I particularly think Easter, because you've got basically what's a cross. And the idea is that the word faith fits in the other side of here. And so you've got the word faith there, and then it kind of completes the rest of the cross. So you'll see when I make the card up, you'll see what I mean. So the cross itself, without the words, measures about 2 inches by about 5.5, and then the word faith, which you could use by itself if you wanted to, is just over 5.5 by about 2 3/4 roughly. So I'll show the card that I'm, what I've made using this, and then you'll be able to see what, how we've done it, how we've used, what the width is and everything. So I'll show you now what I made using this card. Then with this die, I kept it really simple, just really liked it. I've cut it out of the cross is cut out of the rose gold mirror, and then the letters are cut out of a rose gold glitter. And the way the die works is very clever. they've actually, so the edge of the cross lines up exactly with the bottom of the word faith. So you can literally slot it on, you know where it fits. I just really like the way they've done that. And you can actually see it over here. I actually partially die cut the actual card blank as well. So that would fit. So you've got like a kind of a, sort of like a gatefold card, but become more of a trifold card. And then I just use this white, I think this is literally my last piece, but I just thought it was nice. Adds a little bit of texture, but it doesn't overwhelm. I wanted this to be the centerpiece because it's such a beautiful die. But yeah, so that's what I did using that die. Next up we have this die, which is Merry Christmas, and as you can see the letters all have texture to them, which is fabulous. They've also all joined together, which is also fabulous, makes life very easy. And you've also got these little snowy borders that you can put on them as well, or have coming, you know, out the bottom of them. So this measures about 5 1/4 by about 2 1/4 for the actual Merry Christmas, and then the little snowy ledge measures just over 5 1/4, about 5 3/8 by about 3/8, and then your snowy border, same again. Yeah, it's about the same size again. So that's a super, again, love this. Makes really easy cards. You've got to be faffing around. If you want just a super simple quick card, it does everything. You can literally, you know, if you want a nice easy, just grab a nice background paper, whack it on the front, whack this on the front, job's done. So nice and flat for postage, fantastic. We love an easy card. Or you can go really ornate with it and use it as a, you know, use it for something else. The other thing I liked about it, because it's quite chunky, you could easily make yourself a kind of shadow to go around the outside of it to stick that onto. So if you wanted to do that, it's relatively easy to do that. It doesn't involve a lot of fussy cutting. So I'll show you now what I made using this die. Then using that die, I just made a very simple front to this card here, and then I'll show you the inside in a minute. But yeah, really liked that die. It's nice as well because it gives texture on all the letters. So that's why I used the mirror card, because I thought you could really pick that up. If you use like a pearlescent or a mirror card, you could really pick that up. The other thing as well, if you use a white card and then just inked over it, you might be able to get a nice, you know, nice sort of embossed kind of a, you know, it'll show up the embossing anyway. Or you could ink up your die, maybe like the raised areas of die, and then all these little inside bits would have colour on them. Lots of different things you can do. And you've got a little snowy ledge as well. Very nice indeed. Next up we have this die, which says Merry Christmas. Love the font. Again, it's that swirly whirly font. Comes with a shadow to it as well. You know me, I like a shadow die, as I've already mentioned today. You get a couple of snowflakes, 3 little stars, and then 1 big star. I just love the way it's like the stylized look to it. So the width of the greeting with the die, with the shadow die, is about 4 inches, and then the height is about 3 1/2. And then your biggest star measures about 2 1/8 by about 1 inch. And then your little snowflakes about 3/4 of an inch. Your little star here is about 3/4 of an inch by about half. And then these are similar. So that little snowflake there is about, what, 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. So really, really nice. Love this. I'll show you now what I made using this die. Then with the Merry Christmas, I made this card, and I also used the houses as well, but I'll show you another one with the houses in a minute. So yeah, this is the Merry Christmas. Really love this die. Very nice. I cut the background shadow out of acetate, and it actually cut quite well. I was impressed at how well it cut. So yeah, so that's what I made using that die. Here's another card that I made using that Merry Christmas. Really love this die. It's so nice. I just love that font, and with that shadow as well. It's really nice. And as you'll probably see, it's not all connected. So your letters, so your C is separate, your M, your ER, your RY, your H is separate to your RIS, and then your TMUS is all together. But but it's fine because you've got the shadow. it's quite easy to kind of slot them back into place. So if you can't keep it in the die itself, you can easily slot it back into place. So yeah, just another example of that one. Then I also got this die, which again, I love the way this is looking. I love it when you get a word, you know, or like a sentiment die, but it's also got a picture within it, so it almost acts like a topper. And then with the shadow around the outside of that again, that's just a win for me. So this says joy, and then in the middle of the O, you've got like a heart with a star and the nativity scene. I mean, that's awesome. That is just amazing. So the width of this is about 3 3/4 by about 1 3/4, I would say, roughly. And obviously you've got that, like I said, the shadow die, so you can cut this out, and then you can have like vellum. You could cut your shadow out of vellum, have that behind, maybe have a little light behind there. There's lots you could do. So wonderful, wonderful die. So I'll show you now what I made using this die. Then with this die, absolutely love this die. There's 2 cards that I made. I made this one. We'll start with this one first. Just like a sloping zigzag card. Really like this die. Really, really nice. I love the fact you've kind of got like a topper and a sentiment all in one. Really nice. And then this is the other one I did. So you've got that on the front. Then inside you've got like this book section, and then space to write in the middle there. So yeah, really nice little die, that one. That's going to get a lot of use. Next up we have this die set. Now I have seen this before, things similar, and always kind of put them off, but I actually really wanted them, so this time around I was like, I'm going to get it. So you've got 2 lots of trees, and these do actually cut out a whole panel. If you wanted to, you could do a partial die cut, so then you don't have to do it to this specified height. You could make it longer. But I just really liked the way you've got the 2 tree lines, and then you've got a little bunch of houses with roofs that come with it. So the trees themselves, the largest panel is about just under 5.5 by approximately 3 inches. Then the other one is the same width, and the height of this other tree is about 2 1/4. And then you've also got your houses. So the houses measure about, if you go from the widest point, you're probably looking at about 4 1/4 by about 1.5, and then obviously you've got the little roofs that go on top. But I just thought it was really cute because you could use it in lots of different ways, and you could pair it up. So if you wanted to just do the trees, and then if you've got dies with like reindeers and stuff, you could use that with it, or whatever you want to put in the front. Or you could use the houses on their own, or you could use the whole lot together. You could add the roofs or not add the roofs. I just think there's a lot of flexibility with this. And it's not just a Christmas thing either. I think the trees could be really useful for like mail cards, for birthday cards and stuff, and even like thank you and get well. So you could use it for anything, to be honest with you. I just think and even with the houses, you could use the new home card. This would make a great new home card, especially if someone was moving from the city to the country. You could do like the trees and then have the new house, the little houses here, and maybe one of the houses you die cut out of, like say this is the new house, you die cut out of another colour and just stick it on top. So these are all the same colour apart from one house which is coloured, which is the new house. So there's lots of things you could do with this. So I'll show you now what I made using this die set. And then with that forest and house die, I made this card, and I absolutely love this. So nice. Really, really, really worked well. So I cut it out several times. So as you can see here, you see where the lines are, that is what it actually cuts out. And then that's the larger one, and then that's the smaller one. and then your little houses. And I think what I would do next time, if I made this card again, I would actually just partially die cut. So instead of having the line, I'd partially die cut it. But I did this kind of deliberately because I wanted to be able to show you what it actually cuts out like. But yeah, really like that. Such a good die that one is. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Inlovearts shop and use my code ICE30, all in one word, which will get you 30% off your order up until the end of January 2025. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!